All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, call I am La Elohim, now we Yahweh Bashim Al Shai Bashim Harakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and a hearty shalom to the elect. All right, there's a few news articles I'm going to read about, get some scriptures, and Lord will you be edified, all right? And this is Mark chapter 13 and verse 3, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives over against the temple, Peter and James and John and Andrew asked him privately, "Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign when all these things shall be fulfilled?" This is in the book of Mark, the 13th chapter. This is the verse 5, and it says here, "And Yahushua answering them began to say, Take heed lest any man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be not troubled, for such things must needs be. But the end is not yet." And it also says here, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be famines and troubles. It's like it, these are the beginnings of sorrow." All right, so I'm going to go to a couple articles. All right, this first one is going to be about earthquakes. All right, there was an earthquake in Boston 12 hours ago. This, according to this article, happened sometime today, possibly. I don't know specifically when. Okay, but there was an earthquake. All right, I've never heard of an earthquake being in Boston, Massachusetts, or in that area. Whether, Boston. All right. So it says here, an earthquake felt in Boston, Massachusetts today was centered off York Harbor, Maine, according to the United States Geological Survey. It was also felt in New Hampshire and Rhode Island, so 3 states, all right? What time was the earthquake today? The earthquake was a magnitude of 3.8, happened at 10:22 a.m. It was initially reported as a 4.1 magnitude and then a 3.9. Earthquakes in diverse places. It went from Maine to New Hampshire and Rhode Island, all right? It says the depth of the earthquake was more than 8 miles underground, according to the USGS. There was no tsunami threat to New England. The U.S. National Tsunami Center Warning Center reported. It says, "We do not sit on active fault lines." WBZ-TV executive weather producer Terry, I can't say that person's last name, said, but again, for our area, it is really significant. So they don't sit on any active fault lines, helping you more or better understand that this doesn't really happen there, okay? And diverse means in different places, or in different places in this instance, okay? So it says here, then it goes into no reports of damage. Don't really care about that. All right, we don't care about the aftershock. All right, but those are things that will bring forth destruction in this place. All right, the aftershock of the earthquake. It'll cause rips within the ground. All right, cause houses to fall over, things of that nature. All right. But that was just one thing, all right, that happened in the news. Just to show you that we are in the end times, okay? All right, the scriptures say that the Lord is going to come back quickly, and we can see things happening in the world, all right? So let's look at this one. This says here, North Korea carries out missile tests as World War III fears escalate worldwide. It says North Korea has successfully conducted new tests of its long-range cruise missile for submarines, heightening tensions with the West. The Paul Wasal 3-31 missile reportedly hit their target accurately, traveling 15 kilometers at a speed of 200 meters per second. Let me read it in here. Pyongyang announced that the tests were carried out as a part of an overall plan to implement efforts to build the country's defense capabilities. South Korea's military detected the missile being launched toward the Yellow Sea around 4 p.m. local time Saturday. All right, these nations are preparing their armies. The Lord is preparing His arsenal. Okay, let me get this. Armory. I know it's in Jeremiah. I think that's how you spell it. Yep, this is Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 25. It says, Yahweh hath opened his armory and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation, for this is the work of Yahweh of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. All right, come against her from the uttermost border, open her storehouses, cast upon her as heaps, and destroy her utterly, let nothing be left of her. That's what these missiles are going to do, all right? And this one from Kim Jong-un. All right, let's read this here. It says here, they now have repeated the test, this time launching the Paul Wasal 331 from a submarine. The Paul Wasal 331 is believed to be a modification of the Hwasal cruise missile, which can carry a nuclear warhead. All right, this marked Kim Jong-un's second major test this year. Early in January, the North Korean leader launched a new intermediate-range ballistic missile. According to the North Korea official news agency, the missile traveled about 1,500 kilometers at 12 times faster than the speed of sound. All right, the Lord's Spirit is going to be within these missiles, all right? Let's just grab that in Joel right quick. This is Joel chapter, book of Amos. This is Joel chapter 2. All right, and this is Joel chapter 2. We know it's talking about the missiles, okay? All right, I just want to get to the point because it's kind of late. It says, before their faces the people shall be much pain, and all faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march everyone on his way. And they shall not break their ranks, neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk everyone in his path. And then it says, and when they shall fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. They shall not run. That's like it. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the walls. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the window like a thief. The earth shall quake before them. The moon, so like it, the heavens, and the heavens shall tremble. The sun and moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. And Yahweh shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great, for he is strong that executed his word. For the day of Yahweh is great and very terrible. Who can abide in it? Nobody's going to be able to abide in this, okay? I'm not, you not, nobody is, okay? All right? Let me get, where is my Bible stuff right here? Let me get the Apocrypha, because there's some stuff in there I want to get. All right, nobody's going to be able to abide in the day of the Lord, man, okay? Because it's going to be darkness. It's going to be scary out here, man, okay? It's going to be horrific out here. It's going to be things that you've never seen before out here and things that you have seen, all right? Let me go back here. It says here, experts reckon this weapon, and this will help North Korea in improving the quality of its domestic arms industry and adjusting the future production to meet modern warfare demands. All right. But it's all the Lord doing these things, okay? All right. It's all the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, doing these things. So now this is the next one I want to go into. All right, it says, in policy reversal, Trump eliminates help for Black and Latino communities hit harder by pollution. All right, let me get this right quick. This is, I think it's Deuteronomy 17. This is Deuteronomy 17 and 14. It says, when thou art come unto the land which Yahweh thy power giveth thee, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are round about me. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom Yahweh thy power shall choose. Listen to this point. One from among thy brethren thou shalt set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. All right. My point in reading this is that our people voted for Trump. Our people voted for whoever, Kamala Harris and Joe Biden and all the Barack Obama, George Bush, Bill Clinton, all these people, they're not related to you in a sense of being Israelites, your brothers. All right. Okay. They may be your brothers because they're Edomites and Jacob and Esau were brothers, okay? But these men, all right, that are set up over you, all right, are not your brothers in regards to how the Lord broke it down for us to put a king over us, all right? So this is what happens when you put somebody that's over you that's not of your lineage, okay? It says, for 4 years, the Environmental Protection Agency made environmental justice one of its biggest priorities, working to improve conditions in heavily polluted communities, often made up largely of Black and Latino and low-income Americans. You see, the target there is Black and Latino, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you tribes, okay? It says President Donald Trump in his first week eliminated a team of White House advisors whose job is to ensure the federal government help communities located in heavy industry ports and roadways. When I used to live in Virginia growing up, in the Prince George area, there was this, going up Route 10, there was this, there's these factories. I can't remember what they were called, but you could see in that area going into Hopewell, where Jake lived there, you could see that these factories were there and they just pumped all kind of pollution into the air, but Jake was the only people being affected by that, okay? It says here, now that short-lived era is over, President Donald Trump in his first week eliminated a team of White House representatives whose job it was to ensure that the entire federal government helped communities located in heavy industry ports and roadways. Trump eliminated the Justice 40 initiative the Biden administration had created. It required 40% of the benefits from certain governmental environmental programs to go to hard-hit communities. When the government reviews new facilities now, experts say the officials are likely to ignore how any pollution they create may exacerbate what communities already experience. Trump's actions will likely halt funds from Biden's administration's signature climate law, the Inflation Reduction Act, from climate programs and environmental justice. All right, it's just showing you that the so-called white man don't care about you. You tribes, you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians. There's no point in me continuing to read. Okay, he has that same spirit that Esau had. Okay, this is Genesis chapter 27. Okay, and verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then I will slay my brother Jacob. And Esau still does this to this very day. All right, let me get this last scripture right here. This is Sirach chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching down, yet take good heed and beware of him, that thou shalt be, and thou shalt be like unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, least when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place, neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. All right, so don't trust these devils, man. But through the Spirit, probably how about Shema Shai? Since I came into the truth and been a teacher, all right, I've told people not to trust the so-called white man. The elders and apostles of Great Millstone, apostles and elders of Great Millstone have told you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians not to trust the so-called white man. Look at what he's doing with this ICE stuff, okay? I seen a TikTok video today where a Haitian individual was going to jail because he set a pipe bomb or some type of bomb to hurt these ICE agents that was coming to take away his wife, all right? And his wife, I believe, was a Haitian, all right, a Levite. All right, so it's coming down on all the tribes, all right? Don't trust this devil, all right? Here it says here now how all these people just voted for nonsense. But if you're a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indian, and you voted for either party, you stupid, all right? But Lord will use edifying to the next time.